Hello everyone, this is Migo Hunter, and today we have a surprise Lum's Lucky Lottery match between Master Blaster and Hobusu. So, Lum's Lucky Lottery is a tournament format where both players random selects, and whoever is the loser gets to choose whether they want to re-roll the character or whether their opponent gets to re-roll the character. So, I missed the first part of the match, but it looks like here, yeah, they both randomed into Valerie versus Midori. And this matchup is so rare, I don't know much about it. But hmm, from what I can tell, I think this might be a pretty even matchup. Though Midori does have the thing that Valor is really worried about is Midori's Q. His Dragon side Q at 0.6. But the good thing for Valerie is that she can speed any of her attacks to 1.0, which beats everything except Midori's Q. And because of Midori's throw speeds being slow at only 0.8, um, she might find herself being able to outspeed them too. Oh, like for instance here, if she had burst of speed here, that would have been a 5.2 speed throw, and that would have outsped his. Interesting face down there. Probably not necessary, but just want to avoid the extra damage that Midori could have tacked on, I suppose. Interesting discard. 4, 5, 6, 7s. No faces played for Master Blaster. And for Hobusu, no faces either. Alright. Good wake up ace there. Ace is a very good poke um, just for damage, 10 damage, gets you a card, 1.0. And once you get aces in your discard, you can easily fetch them back from landing straights. Hobusu does have a significant hand size advantage, but um, Midori's damage is more efficient than Valerie's, so he can handle being. Valerie needs a lot of cards, but Midori doesn't really. Well, that's kind of wrong to say. Midori can function at a lowish hand, basically, while Valerie is very gibbons at a low hand. Obviously, Midori with a large hand is terrifying because when he enters Dragon form, then he has a plethora of options to threaten with. Great throw. All the aggression from Master Blaster didn't deter him from throwing there. Interesting. He's gonna get a super jank combo, but it's still 18 damage. No, no J unfortunately to capitalize. No J and no straights. So I think what does that tell Master Blaster? He didn't tell Master Blaster that it should be safe to throw. No, but he steadfastly blocks. Nice. Yeah, the only thing that Master Blaster with the fear attack wise with that kind of combo would be like ace poke. And he successfully blocks it out. Hobusu now I think is in an awkward hand from that combo he just played. Yeah, trying to find some sort of opening, but Master Blaster is just steadfastly blocking. Yeah, Q's pretty under unless you want to undercut um, Midori Q's, they are not very good. Valerie's uppercut is one of the worst in the game. I mean, it's good speed, but the damage is crummy. Oh, nice. Master Blaster tried to dodge to um, throw in some damage. I'm surprised he didn't face down here. Master Blaster valuing all his cards. If he faced down, then he might have spared eating AA there. Valerie's kind of lowish hand now, but Master Blaster only has 16 HP. Um doesn't need much to finish him off. This is when I expect Master Blaster to start playing his fast options here. Actually, Master Blaster still has one more ace poke to worry about. With that in mind, he has to be very careful. Getting hit by a straight ace there would mean he's only left at 6 HP. Very tense situation. Master Blaster has the tools to come back, but there we go. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that, Master Blaster fully loaded with so many cards in hand. That's when he starts playing his fast options like fast Q. And with all of Hobusu's Qs in discard. I didn't point that out, but this becomes the fastest attack of the matchup with all the Qs in discard. Unfortunately, run to a Joker, but a worthy attempt to catch in for 16. That's the problem with Midori is for Glimpse of the Dragon is that it's a high investment card because when he rotates his Q or rotates his J, he basically says, I'm going to combo into you. And, if I don't combo after playing Glimpse, it's kind of a waste. In that case, I think he could have just let it go though, because outspeeding Ace and doing 14 is enough reward to just play Glimpse. Wow, great dodge by Hobusu. Really good late game dodge there. Dodge has become obviously very good late game because Valerie doesn't need a lot of damage to close out. Okay. Well, dodge to throw. Now you get some. Can try and cross up here, which is very scary for Midori. He's gonna need a queen to safely bail him out, or else he might just eat. He might eat a burst of speed normal to the face. Ah, or you can go burst. Great time to go burst there. I think he just hopped like that, but I could be wrong. Interesting choice to grab the aces from his deck, but it does matter. Like if you wanna, for example, you wanna search for your second Joker, you wanna thin out your deck. Sometimes you wanna power up aces from the deck. Because usually, of course, you power up aces from discard because you want to draw the aces naturally, the rest of the aces naturally. But in this case, he really wants to dig into his deck and try to grab a second Joker if possible. So what's to worry about? Ace pokes. Wow. What a throw. That 10 throw is massive. You could honestly just take knockdown here. But, doesn't have to. Attacks on the 6. That 10 throw is pretty hype. Nice 10 throw. That was a pretty crazy 10 throw, I will say. But, with aces, of course, 10 throws become so much stronger when you have aces backup. Interesting. Master Blaster decides that he wants to change. He wants to re-roll the dice. Master Blaster, Midori is his old main, but don't know how he feels about Midori now, I guess. It do be like that sometimes. Unfortunately for Master Blaster, by forsaking Midori, he has ended up in an even worse matchup. Nevertheless, Vendetta can still do some work. I mean, the thing about Vendetta is that he has nothing faster than 1.0, which is pretty bad for him because Valkyrie can speed practically everything to 1.0. But I mean, his 1.0 attack is his AAA super does 36 damage, so it's gonna beat or trade favorably with everything Valkyrie has if it hits. I mean, not counting her Q. So really, honestly, it's not. the end of the world. It's not like, I think it might be 4-6 uh Valerie favor, but I don't think it's like anything super crazy like this is unplayable matchup for Vendetta or anything. Vendetta is a character that has inconsistencies, needs tools, but he's got crazy damage. And yeah, 1.0 King is still great in this matchups. I mean, unless you run to a Q to beat it, it's still gonna trade positively, I think. Okay, roll 5-7 and then just blocks. It's just very good set of turns there because he just wants to, after spending cards, he wanted to fish for a wake up. Oop. That's the problem in this matchup. Vendetta's 2 poke becomes notably worse. Interesting. Okay, this is interesting. He spends acrobatics there. I say interesting because we don't know how much Hobusu really has in hand. But I guess if Hobusu did spend burst of speed, it's an indication that he has a lot of damage in hand. Great 5 duff. The classic acrobatics into mighty duff slow attack. I don't know about this face down here. I feel like you just let it go, right? I mean, what do you have in hand? Yeah, you let it go. I think that face down was a bit of a waste. I guess if Master Blaster had 6-7, it would be super tempted to play into it, but otherwise I felt like that face down was kind of a waste. This is the story of the matchup, folks. Burst of speed. But, not a big deal, honestly. I mean, Hobusu grabs an ace, but it wasn't that high damage. And he burned the J. Usually you save those J's for when you have faces. But, Hobusu, he is a Degray main. He's kind of a yellow guy. He goes in. Now, now we might see a calming period of just block to get back resources. Both, well, yeah, Hobusu especially has a very low hand. Um, about even life. I think Master Blaster could just content to block for a long time. Ooh, he should have stayed blocking. Yeah, went for the wall dive suplex just to disrupt Hobusu and deal some damage, but didn't work out for him. Let's think about Valerie. Like, even though she's bad at low hand, yeah, she's bad at low hand. She still has ace poke to maintain hand size and do some respectable poke damage routes. It's basically her best poke, other than just doing massive combo damage. Okay, both sides building cards now. I think the hand building will be in favor of Valerie, just because um, she was the one. Because Valerie of low hand, I think, is much less functional than Vendetta of low hand. Vendetta with low hand still has surprising amounts of efficient damage with, K. He can recur normals. Valerie low hand just without, Very low hand just sucks. Only thing she really has a low hand is A poke, which she successfully got off, which is nice. And now both are at good hand sizes, and this time Hobusu has a life lead. Nice, well timed throw. Couldn't let Hobusu block forever. No can do. Let's go take knockdown. If he has um, if he has a good combo filler like aces or J, yeah, J, then going for it is very reasonable. Yeah, that's the absolutely absurd Vendetta damage that he can do. Vendetta's J and Valorie's J shares a lot of similarities, but um, Vendetta's J is more costly, but you can pump any card. Well, Valerie needs to collect faces in order to pump her J. Nice 5 attack. Another face down here. Good face down. Don't know if Vendetta really has anything to follow up, because Vendetta is like, Vendetta's hand can be very spaghetti. Sometimes he just doesn't have a proper combo. But regardless, that was a good face down. He got outskilled by flying Rainbow Strike. No scoped. Great joke. K attack is a great Joker bait, but we'll see. We'll see if that's a real Joker or not. Does Hobusu even have anything for K? He has to be very careful here. This is an important decision. Yeah, good call. Lets it go. Because if Hobusu did blow his hand here for a big combo, he would have been in some serious trouble. Powering up for one ace is a little bit ominous. The difference between 2 and 3 aces for Vendetta is night and day. 2 aces is a mediocre 2.0 attack that Valor can easily outspeed with burst of speed. Ah, the kidney shot was thwarted. Kidney shot was probably lethal there. Oh, I see. So he had 2 tens in opening hand and naturally drew one. Still, luckily for Master Blaster, it hit a very spaghetti combo. That was, yeah, that's why you don't blow J early. Because if you had J there, you could have, cashed it with Q, you could have cashed it with K. Even though the K did work by baiting out the Joker at the very least. But Q as Ender sucks. Other side would have beat unless Hobusu does have the fourth burst of speed somehow. Wow, he did a surgical strike. Nice, well played. Confirms into surgical. Matron, no face down, that was guaranteed. Well played. Yeah, that one ace power was ominous. I was right. So now Hobusu gets to decide, which whether he wants to stay or he wants yeah, whether he get now Hobusu gets to choose which side he wants to re-roll. Good call. Ooh, Melker. Yeah, this matchup is interesting. Vendetta can sometimes roll over Menalker before he gets going, but Menalker late game is a nightmare for Vendetta to deal with. And Menalker can power up for 0.0s, which Vendetta hates. Yeah, opening wall dive suplex is very much a thing in this matchup. Because Menalker is a 70 HP character that needs to build cards. Sometimes his hand's crappy. I wonder if Master Blast is going to block here, or try to mix him up. Because baiting out a Q here from Menalker would be very huge. Oh, nice. Nice wake up throw there. Not even a bone cracker. He did indeed try to bait wake up Q into suplex again. But Hobusu wasn't having any of that. I do enjoy Hobusu's style. It's very brave. Very rush down. Oof. Punished for his aggressiveness there. Fortunately, if you try to cross Vendetta up as Melker, it's very tough. Because point 0.6 will cut against point 0.2. Good face down, but still hurts his hand though. Because he discarded a card. He's only have 5 cards now. And Lohan Melker is it's hard to play Lohan Melker versus Vendetta. Because Vendetta can just, run you over with a lot of options. And do a lot of damage, at the same time. Oh, I like the attempt to Bone Cracker there. But unfortunately no dice. And now he just has he can't afford to bluff anymore. With only 5 cards, so he has to eat the resulting combo. Q5Q. Not an ideal combo, but still a lot of damage. And the worst part is Hobu still has to worry about Master Flashes. Dude, heck. My bad. Good block. I think Master Blaster at this point was just expecting some sort of fast attack. Like Black K or Black Q. Black K is a good reveal. Because, it trades favorably with Vendettas too, and, gets him card draw. But so far, Master Hobusu's only shown blocks and throws. Yeah. Master Blaster with that kidney shot is kind of sniffing that, your hand sucks. Here I come with this 4th throw. Interesting face down. Tough call for Master Blaster. Oh, he just goes in. He ignores it. Is he going for lethal? Ah. Well-timed Joker. Went for lethal. Doesn't pan out. And now Hobusu does have a chance to come back. 69 HP, nice. Yeah, Hobusu, if he can, he has the resources on his side. He's successfully drained Master Blaster of his resources with that Blue Burst. So now, let's see what happens. No, no, you're getting a bit too. You haven't given Master Blaster a reason not to just two poke all day. You haven't revealed a single fast attack this whole game. These bone crackers are just getting punished. And that face down was completely unnecessary because Master Blaster was at a very low hand. I mean, hmm, I guess if he had another J, would have killed. Yeah, actually, if he had another J, would have killed. Maybe it was safe to face down there. Oh no. Hobusu blew both his bone crackers, and now Vendetta can dodge. These face downs are pretty relentless. Is this a real Joker this time? No. He did have lethal, yep. He had a third J, second J. That's crazy though, actually. Vendetta is a scary character. He only needs two Js to just completely eviscerate your HP. Especially if you're a Minalker where you have no HP. So well played by Master Blaster there. Oh, he did. How do you land 6 down? He landed one throw. He landed one wake up 8 throw. And that was all he got, unfortunately. Yeah, it's pretty swingy. A swingy matchup. Hobusu rolling again is completely fair. You hate to see mirrors. I mean, I would hate to see him. He loves it. Master Blaster loves it. I would hate to play it, at least. I would hate to play this matchup. I would hate to play mirrors in general. But yeah, Vendetta mirrors be like who draws all the best duels first. It's kind of what it boils down to. Oh, and two clashes all day. Oh, oh, Master Blaster drew his two. Hobusu didn't draw his two. Most unlucky for you, Hobusu. Don't face down, just let this go. Yeah. 2 and 2. Knockdown. Oh yeah, and Vendetta suffers the Zane syndrome in this matchup where Vendetta is very, very soft to the other Vendettas mixed up when he's KD. Man, that wasn't even a K throw, that was just a regular throw. Ouch. Somehow that did a lot of damage. Imagine this is a value trap and here comes the real K throw. Ah, okay. Saved by the 2. I would expect Hobusu just top decked it. Was that the same 2 that he's been playing at 2 of diamonds? So at least Hobusu, he stopped the scary knockdown situation. Nice blocks. Man, man, Vendetta's block animation is so weird. He's just blocking with his like index fingers. He just extends his index fingers. Yeah, his index fingers and just blocks with it. What a weirdo. Weirdo assassin undead man. Okay, let's see. Now is the true stare down. Someone's gonna draw, a 2 or a king throw. I'm just gonna go hog wild with it. but we don't know who's going to be the first to crack. Aw, seems like Master Blaster found his too. This is very much a matchup where if you top deck your 2, you can play it. Draw your 2s before the other player draws his 2s. That's how you win combat in this matchup, by the way. I mean, no, Vendetta can dodge, but uh, this is tough. Yeah, good block. But it's scary that Vendetta could just decide to throw you anytime, and you just get eat a million damage. Is Master Blaster just gonna 2 it forever? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. No! You played the wrong side of the 2, you fool! I think 2 dodging is strictly incorrect. Like, sure, you could. I don't know. Sure, you could dodge this too, but why not just attack with it too? And if you clash, you just, no harm, no foul. If you clash with the other 2, you just get rid of both of yours. And now he's in a bad spot. And now he get crossed up by a 5 because he can. And now this is going to kill most certainly, unless Hobusu has an actual factual Joker. Yep, and that's curtains. Well played by Master Blaster. Sure, Master Blaster got to his 2s first, and, got the tools he needed, but yeah, he also played that better than Hobusu did in terms of his timings and his choice of combats reveals. Yeah, I did not like that 2 dodge from Hobusu at all, and it really cost him. One more time, don't be pessimistic. Oh, well, rolling rook as your when you're facing match point is rough though. Just because Master Blaster, even if he loses, he can um, choose to roll and just get a hard counter to rook, and it's tough. I guess he can defend against 2 spam. Rook does have K throw. I think this match. I actually don't know this matchup at all. People say that it's bad for Rook, but with Rook has Thunderclap, Windmill Crusher. I don't know. He has stuff to beat 2s. He has stuff to beat 2s, and he has stuff to undercut Vendetta. Like he has Wall of Lions at 0.8. I don't know. Wow. Did he really just try to throw again? You're crazy, Master Blaster. You're crazy. He must have. I don't know what his plan was there, other than to take knockdown, I guess. Or because if he did convert that 9 throw into damage, he would have been low in cards. Not like it matters too much. You can just attack. Yeah. Hobusu got a little bit antsy with that throw. I think he's a 6 to the face for his trouble. What does Master Blaster do? Ah, the classic 6 and combo to his own 6. Yep, yep, well played. I like that a lot actually. It's always really funny to see. There's normals being comboed into its own normal. Just Vendetta gimmick. Uh, Hobusu has a little bit of hand advantage, but practically even health, practically even life totals. Yeah, good block. That 6 attack almost certainly was a bait for Hobusu to try and keep throwing. Oh yeah, Vendetta does return his normals to hand when he hits special blocks, which kind of fucked up. But you know, at least Hobusu has the opportunity now to get rid of. I mean, he has the entangling vine speed now, so he can lead with a 4 attack to beat everything that Vendetta can play. I think Hobusu should be careful that he doesn't run into a Joker here. I might just block honestly, but because this is such an ideal spot to goal burst. Well, that wasn't a goal burst, but you know, blocking still works out for him anyhow. If Hobusu did have a 4 attack or a J, you know, anything fast, he would have been able to beat the 2 attack. Nice thing is that Vendetta does not get normal draw. Vendetta does get normal draw from hitting blocks. Nice 6 attack though. 6 to 7, but that was a really nice way to beat K there. Wall dive suplex is actually, yeah, wall dive suplex throw is also 1.0. So wake up throw, it beats any wake up throws other than checkmate buster. That's actually pretty scary for Rook. Unless Rook is AA or, whoa, maybe he blocked to beat out Thunderclap or a Gold Burst, but he definitely wasn't expecting that 6 throw. I wasn't expecting that. That's crazy. Ooh, nice choice with Thunderclap, honestly. I'm actually about to thinking about whether I even want to aggro it, but hmm. I think if he had a 10 or a Q throw, you just fall into that. No, not fully pumped Hammer Fist. Just use Rolling Stone instead. Yeah, that was. If you want to hedge against Joker, you might it's better to just play one card. You know, Rolling Stone for 10 or Rook's 10 attack. Just because the Joker gets so much more value when you spend more cards into it. But lo and behold, he has another Thunderclap. Into no damage. Okay. I mean, it is a really effective way to disable 2 attack, but if he doesn't reveal 2 attack, then the J is pretty much wasted. I mean, you do 4 damage, but if you don't have a follow-up, then what's the point? Good block though. If I was Master Blaster, I would definitely be tempted to just throw there, but two attack is just very safe. Especially when two kings are in discard, two J's are in discard. Two attack is just, clean and safe. Ah. No, 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 no. Master Blaster can keep at it with the twos all day. Good face down. Let's see if it's a real Joker. What? Face down an ace? You sure you don't need those? Is that a sign that he has Checkmate Buster? Bluffing with an ace and then pounding up for the ace immediately afterwards? Hmm. In any case, I think Master Blaster has Acros on deck. Oh yeah, Acros do make this matchup tough for Rook, I will say. Because both Wall of Vines and Checkmate Buster are both high commitments, ace supers. And yeah, Rook cannot dodge into them. So, yeah. Yeah, Rook cannot dodge into his supers. So, Rook is basically forced to play either side of the ace raw, and then Vendetta can just Joker it away. I mean, aggro it away. It's really bad for Rook. Oof, 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 oof. And now, chance of comeback is looking slim. At some point, I think Hobusu just has to play the Wall of Vines. And, if he gets aggroed, then he just kind of has to deal with it. Oh. Oh, man. I say that, and he gets dodged. That just sucks. Unfortunate for Hobusu. But, well played from Master Blaster. Ran it with, ran it all the way. He was down one game and he ran it all the way back with Vendetta. Oh, no worries, Master Blaster. I know Master Blaster is a very passionate player. I know, and he can get salty, but that's a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, yeah, and Lum's Lucky Lottery. Honestly, it's a very casualish game mode. I mean, casualish tournaments. It's a lot of luck, as the name implies, and you just roll with the dice. If you lose, if you get bad matchups, then. But Master Blaster, yeah, played it well with Vendetta. That was really nice. Yeah, and I should stop rambling. Anyway, good games, everyone. Thanks for watching.